going on, guys? JD at JD's Custom Buggies. One of the things that I really was disappointed we didn't get to do last year is, because we did all the progress build videos, was do a video on the 321, like a final walk around video. Just so happens I have the 321 in the shop right now, so I figured probably be a good time just to give you a final look at what happened with it or what it looks like. A couple of stories behind it. It basically got finished. I don't know the date, but the race weekend was, you know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We got it done Thursday night, so it was loaded on the trailer Thursday night for the first time. Motor never got tested on a stand. Went right in the buggy, fired up in the buggy. How did it perform? Won the 2021 championship. So that's kind of cool. Was really happy with the performance of the buggy. Dave did a great job. And can't say enough. This is probably one of the builds as I was doing it and as I was going on, I just wasn't liking it. I didn't think it was going to look good. Somehow came together again, looking better than I thought. But the buggy was good. Buggy was fast. Suspension worked great. Make a note that at, you know, Spider MX, I got beat. I don't know what was going on behind me, but I had to lead up until, I would say just after the halfway point of the last lap, between halfway and 3/4 of the last lap of the moto. In Moto 1, he came flying past me, and you know, he smelled blood. He was close enough to catch me, caught me, and Spider's just probably one of the roughest tracks we race on in our circuit, and I didn't have it in me to try and stay with him. I tried for about 100 feet, and just at that point I couldn't do it. So the buggy, you know, me and my old Yorf dog just couldn't do it no more. Just terrain wise, it was just beating the hell out of me, and I was like, he can have it, he earned it. So Moto 2, he was on me, and I tried to keep him behind me. Ended up, he passed me on lap 1. I think I kept him behind me for a lap. Passed me on lap 2. I caught him, passed him back. Got so excited that I probably forgot what jump I was on. Broke the steering rack. Watched the left front wheel wobble around like a shopping cart. And while I was paying attention to the left front wheel, hit a jump too hard. And when I landed, my foot slipped right off the gas. And he just went sailing by me, and it's like I basically come to a dead stop on the track, and I just couldn't catch him after that either. So, I mean, he got it, 1-1, he won at Spider, so him and the buggy did a great job. So I'm going to turn the camera around, we'll do a walk around for you. There's been some changes made, not many. General aesthetics of the buggy is still there. I'll explain some of the changes that he made, and we'll go from there. There she sits in her metallic green and silver trim. This thing was the Days On Raider. And basically the only thing that was worth a damn was the floorboard. And we cut that in half and put the front end on it. So swing arm that came with it wasn't worth anything. It was completely hacked up. And we basically trashed it. I think somebody was trying to mount a 420 to this thing. Front end completely fabricated here. And everything's basically in the build videos. There's quite a few build videos on this. One of the changes he made is he found these Fox floats that are from like snowmobiles, and ended up getting 4 of them. So they fit in the original shock mounts, and they had Fox podiums on them before from like a Polaris Predator. So he likes these shocks a lot better. So little room in the floorboard that we had to mount the slide rod kit like at a 45-degree angle on the tubing, because there was just no room to put it on the floor. It's a very cramped buggy. He went with a Jegs aluminum racing seat, and it's got Pro Armor harnesses in it and a Pro Armor steering wheel. Another big change that he made this year was we had a key switch in a box that was mounted somewhere up front, similar to this, and he decided to go with this toggle setup and the push button deal. We think we had some bleed through on the key switch because it kept on draining the battery, and we came to the conclusion that even when the key was off, it was still letting enough voltage down that when it sat for 2 weeks, it would drain the battery down. So he wanted to do a rewire. I helped him out and drew him, he drew some, explained what wire goes where and what it does, and he drew it up as a wiring schematic type deal and on a piece of paper, and he came up with his own deal. Removed the electrical box that we had here, which is basically this gray Home Depot sealed electrical boxes, and got this gun ammo case, I think at Harbor Freight, and then mounted everything in there and rewired it himself. So looks to be that everything's working. We haven't actually fired up the motor in it yet. I still have to make one more harness to connect the stator to the rest of what he's got. So I'm going to do that actually as soon as I get done with this video, and then he should be ready to fire this up. Not last year's motor. This is a brand new motor. So he wanted to try some different stuff with the motor. So what we did was took last year's motor, freshened it up, and that's going to be a backup for the 321 or the 17. Whoever needs it the most at the moment. Got our race case deal there to keep the back of the case intact from all the beating these things take. Of course, I got our Mikuni and our Banjing coil combo, CDI coil combo. And tire-wise, got GBC XE Masters front and rear with ITP wheels. So that's basically just gives you an idea of what the finished product looked like and the story of the 321. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. If you need parts, go to gotbuggies.com. If you like what we're doing here, subscribe. And that's it for now. All right, JD's out.